Hi, I'm Andy Glass with WorkshopAddict.com. I recently picked up this Ridgid 18-volt compact brushless trim router, and it comes with both a circular and square base plate. But in some of the inlay and mortising operations I want a little bit more control with a wider base plate and then also handles. So I've made up this simple base plate that utilizes two standard drawer pulls that you can find anywhere at your big box stores. And so today that's what we're going to make. So stick around and I hope you enjoy.
I first start by removing the base plate from the router and setting it upright to get a feel for what size I want the new base plate to be. I then head over to the miter saw station and cut up some leftover hardboard to 10 inches long. Sitting down at the bench with various tools from squares, a compass, center punch, and a few others to design and lay out the base plate geometry. Nothing here is set in stone and is all personal preference. I found the center line of my workpiece and placed a circle that matched the diameter of the hole in the factory base plate. I will use that circle and some center lines to line up the square base plate and then mark the hole on the outside. I use the compass to make some arches and curves to find something that's pleasing to the eye, and then I connect the semicircles with lines and the design is complete. With the layout complete, I can turn on my dust collector, open the blast gate, flip the switch on my bandsaw to cut out the outside profile of the design. I make sure to stay at least a 1/16 of an inch away from the line. We will head over to the edge sander to sand that away. With the outside profile sanded to the line, we can drill out the center hole at the drill press using a Forstner bit. Changing bits a few times, we can drill out the mounting holes to attach to the router and also the holes to attach the knobs. Using the router itself, I put a slight chamfer on all the edges, including the center hole. I am fortunate enough to have the drum sander, so I quickly ran it through to get rid of the textured side of the hardboard. You can easily use a random orbit sander or a sanding block to get the same results. I attached the new base plate using the same mounting screws that came with the router, making sure that they are flush. Once securely mounted, we can screw on the knobs. I put a coat of paste wax on the bottom to make the new base plate slide easily. With it all completed, we can now give it a try.
Well, I thought the base plate turned out really nice. I hope you guys like it. I really like how I just reused a couple knobs that I had left over in a cabinet build and then some scrap hardboard in the shop. Now this wider base plate and then the two handles provide a lot of control when doing inlay and mortising operations. Now there's a few techniques that I'd like to show you that I use during those operations. One is you can simply grab the handles and then use the base of your palm near your wrist to pivot on the work area or work surface and then move the router that way. The second way I like to do it is to use your thumbs and pinch them in between the knobs and the router and then use your entire surface area of your hands to generate some really fine motion. And I like to use this technique when I'm doing some really fine detail in getting close to my target line, either on inlays or mortising operations. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know below if you have any questions or comments. I'll be down there to provide some feedback. I'm Andy Glass with Workshop Addict. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.